solid. That's all I gotta say about that. Auto start, and of course I back in everywhere I go. And waitress, young lady, still thought she was about to have a heart attack when the initial started up. Right, so here we have the stop off. Speedlogix. Link this right, holes match up. Weight wise, they're about the same weight, a little over a pound on each one. But looking at the dynamics, quite a bit more strength in the rear than with the stock one. This is the one they were putting on Scats, and I believe the Hellcats as well. This is going to help with your wheel hop and a little bit of traction. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button now. So first upgrade to the rear suspension was the spoon sway bar end links. I felt an immediate difference. And now we're going with the Speedlogix rear tubular trail arms. More for the wheel hop from heavy launches, but I'm sure it'll help solidify left and right canyon driving that we know I love to do. Both sides done. I like the black wrinkled finish. And from the rear of the vehicle, you can't even see that it's done. So I'll put it in sport mode this time. Got a tighter radius turn. Suggested speed is 15, so I'm gonna hit it at 45 and see how the body roll is held under control. All right, 50. Didn't even budge back there. Wow. I think it was money well spent. I think I'm ready to hit an autocross. I don't believe I'll need a rear strut tower bar, just from the way she feels in the back with the spoon, sway bar end links, and the Speedlogix tubular rear tension arm. Because the front is solid, very solid, with the Drake strut tower bar installed. I mean, yeah, I could keep adding things and swap out the sway bars, maybe go with some Hellcat ones, swap out the control arms, but for what I'm doing and how I drive and how she feels right now, she is where she needs to be. Money has been well spent, and I'm happy with the results.